watching the NFL draft and seeing all of these offensive linemen being picked this year in the 2013 draft just kind of reminds you that the offensive linemen are really one of the most important parts of your team, if not the most important part. Even in the NFL, where it's supposedly a quarterback-driven league, if your quarterback's not upright, then you're going to be in trouble. And so one of the things that I've been thinking about is how different the offensive linemen are and how appreciative these guys seem of being picked, especially being picked number 1, number 2, number 4 in the draft this year, because it's so far-fetched from something that they may have expected or even thought about. When you've got your offensive linemen, they're probably some of the hardest working guys on your team, and they're the guys who just want to do it, are doing it because they love doing it. There's no stats for them. They like to play. They want to do well. They want to do things right. And it makes me think, when we look at what we're asking these guys to do, if they're blowing a blocking assignment repeatedly, it happens sometimes. We get frustrated with them. And sometimes it's a focus issue. But if we're really having trouble getting these guys to do a technique properly, or we're really having trouble getting them to do a blocking assignment properly, we need to step back and say, look, is what we're asking them to do right? Or are we explaining it correctly? Or is there another way to do it? Because we know that the offensive linemen, out of everybody on your team, really, really want to do things right. There is no personal glory. Some of them are probably looking for a scholarship out of what they're doing for your team. But mostly they are concerned about the success of the team. They want to do well. They want to be a part of it. And they want to do it right. So if they're not, if they're struggling, we need to step back and see, are we asking them to do the right things? Are we asking them to do too much? And are we asking them the right way, explaining things the right way to get the most out of our offensive linemen?